Hello and welcome to the Outside Line podcast. I'm Peter.
And I'm Emma.
And we're here to talk about all the serious and silly aspects of Formula One and other motorsports. So, Emma, did you see me on TV?
I didn't. Were you on TV?
No.
I did look.
Really.
I did look for you, but I did not see you.
I went to the Formula E race on Sunday, and the seat itself wasn't. You see, like last year I went, right, and like nothing happened where I was sitting, so I moved slightly. But this year, nothing happened. What annoyed me, last year I went on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday it all kicked off, and they were like crashing into each other right in front of where I was sitting, so I was annoyed. So I thought, okay, this time I'll go on the Sunday. But because the championship was so close, nobody wanted to be reckless, I guess. And
well, you say that.
Well,
we did get some crashes.
Apart from that one lap, but we'll come to it. Yeah. So it was, it was different. Interesting way to experience the race. Mm-hmm. Like, you do notice different things. Like, for example, Degrassi, right? He had to pit for serve some penalty right at the start, and then he was like 20 seconds behind everybody else. But what it meant was every time he went past, every lap he got applauded. I guess because it's his last race. I don't think that came across on TV.
No.
And then, let's talk. Like Degrassi ends up having to retire the car, and so he drove off right next to where I was sitting, basically. And everyone started applauding him, and then he got out, and then he walked down in front of the main stand, and he got applause. So I actually think he got a better send-off than if he'd, finished the race normally. So you didn't get that. And also, later in the race, when this one lap, it all kicks off, basically, it was actually easier to follow what was going on, with the leaders, as well as kind of watching on the TV, all the crazy stuff happening. So, yeah, it's different. But it's still quite difficult to follow what's going on. Like I rewatched the race later, and the amount of stuff I missed was crazy.
But I guess that's the whole point. When you go for the experience. You don't go to follow what is actually going on.
Yeah,
I'd say, like, I'll be the same next week. I'll have no idea what's going on, especially because I'm on like a completely different side of the track than I was last year. So.
Okay,
but
that's good.
I'll get to see stuff. I think we're near some turns and stuff like that. I think we're on the other side of, the hill where Charles was sat. We're sat near we're the grandstand near that sad hill. So yeah.
Good. So this week we're going to talk about Formula E, the end of that, and the IndyCar race in Markham. But first, thought I'd mention. Well, I have two things to mention in the weekly noise. First is a correction, an apology. Last week I said it was a good week to be called Ericsson, but it turned out
not Joel.
Not Joel. So bad week to be called Ericsson with a K. It turned out.
Yeah.
So even though we thought he was like confirmed for next year, since he signed a sort of multi-year deal with Envision, apparently they're not continuing with him.
No, they're ditching both their drivers, Envision. So. Two nice open seats for people who may not have seats.
Anyone in particular you're thinking of there?
Taylor Barnard.
Well, yes. Well, speaking of Taylor, it's his last opportunity to become the youngest race winner in Formula E because
he'll be too old next season
if he takes part. So but I mean, given how DS Penske has done this year.
Probably not going to happen.
Definitely. I mean, I'd put money on it not happening, actually. So, No, the other thing I wanted to mention is, did you see how the points leader in USF Pro 2000 got on this weekend?
No, why would I see that? Why would I care about USF Pro 2000 or whatever it's called?
Well, it's sort of the equivalent of F3, right, for IndyCar.
Yeah, well, I don't watch F3 in European motorsport, so...
Yeah, well, it turned out there was a good reason you didn't see what happened to him, because he couldn't leave the US. So he's a 16-year-old guy called Leonardo Escopioni. which with a name like that, he's obviously from
Connecticut.
No, he's from Brazil somehow.
Oh, okay.
So,
sure.
Yeah, his visa to, I guess, work, drive in the US.
Doesn't cover Canada.
No, he can't. He couldn't leave. So even though he's leading the points, he couldn't take part.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, but I think he'll still end up leading after the weekend. I didn't check, but yeah.
Did they even race? I didn't think the track was even ready for them.
They did race. What they did was they skipped quali. And so the first race quali was the grid was set by the points in the championship,
right?
And in the second race, it was determined by fastest laps in the first race.
Oh,
so odd, but yeah, I guess that's what they had to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got to do it,
but yeah, sucks for that guy, and he's like some wonder kid because like he won. Let me see, he won USF Juniors. Which I guess is the F4 equivalent. I mean, they're not equivalent because they're a bit slower, but anyway, in terms of steps on the ladder up.
Yeah.
So then, just for the hell of it, he decided to do one race in the USF Pro 2000, even though he's supposed to compete in the one lower, the USF 2000, and he won it. So he's like, well, I might as well just stay in this since I'm obviously good enough. So crazy. So I mean. He'll probably win it and probably be next year. So.
Didn't even need to go to Canada.
Let's get on to Formula E since big weekend.
Yeah, finale. Who will come out on top? Many, many people were in the contention at the weekend began.
Yes, so they said at the start of the weekend 9 drivers win with a chance, but that's like... That's only if everybody else scores.
It's
no
like
points
if everyone else crashes.
Yeah.
Then maybe Ollie Rowland would have had a chance.
I would say Rowland had an outside chance. So Dennis Evans and Fairline were the obvious 3, and then if things went really well, maybe Rowland or Mortara or Da Costa could get in. But after that, I don't think anyone had any chance. There's going to be a theme this weekend. Of team orders or customer orders.
Customer orders. Customer manipulation, we'll call it.
Yeah, and this started already in the practice when Drugovich, Dennis's teammate, apparently was hassling Wehrlein. And,
I mean, deserved.
Well, yeah. And then let's remind ourselves that Jaguar supply Envision and have used customer orders in the past, so Jaguar aren't squeaky clean on this. Porsche supplies both Andretti and Cupra, so they might get some favours from them. Although Andretti going with Nissan next year.
Yeah, so Andretti would probably not want favours from any Porsche supplied team because they're getting out of there. Yeah,
they wouldn't be inclined, but yeah. Anyway, and next year apparently there are stricter rules on, using kind of customer teams and ordering them out. So
good, because that really soured it for me. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I mean,
it's shitty. Like people go on about how VCARB is the Red Bull's sister team, but this is worse. This is like if Ferrari were like, right, Haas, you have to hold everyone up. Like, no.
Yeah. I mean...
Or Mercedes with, all their teams that they also supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be funny. So let's talk about Quali 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, as we said, Mortara is sort of technically in it, and De Vries was hassling Dennis. And Dennis is on the radio saying, I think we should... attack Edo and stuff, but I don't think De Vries was actually playing the team game.
He wasn't playing a team game. He was being a prick.
Yeah, he's just a dick for the love of the game, basically.
Absolute arsehole for sport, basically.
Yeah,
as Nick De Vries does.
Yeah, so I thought that was funny. So even though all the other teammates like Drugovich and Da Costa especially are like elbows out on Muller.
Yeah.
De Vries is just there, just an
being a
asshole
knob.
for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Then, well, a few other stray observations. So DC, did you hear did you hear him in the commentary trying to be relatable when he was trying to explain, I don't know what he was, like fresh rubber or something, but his two analogies were golf and skiing. So like,
yes,
real relatable.
Oh, it's so relatable. Thanks, DC. Yes, I've gone skiing loads of times. I know what the fresh powder of the slopes is like. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing which made me think of you was someone had a poster about Dan Ticktum. Did you see it?
Mm. Was it the Marmite one?
The Marmite one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either love him or you hate him.
I don't like Marmite. So...
but you like
But
Dan.
I do like Dan Ticktum.
It's a mystery. Anyway, that was funny. Dan Marmite. Good. Anyway, in the group stages, Group A, Verline, Ticktum, Dennis, and Jean-Eric Verne through. So that's Mortara out. Degrassi also knocked out, but we did get a long, lingering shot of his naked torso. Which, I guess, yeah, he looked pretty good for like a
parting shot. Yeah,
yeah, for an old man retiring. Like
for an old man,
yeah, looked pretty good.
Isn't he younger than you?
Yeah. But I mean,
yeah,
I look better, to be honest. So that's then Group B, we have Muller, Evans, Ericsson, and Acosta through, Roland out. So yeah, he's not really in it, I guess you'd say. And then, yeah, I guess let's skip to the semi-finals because Ticktum is against Verline. And, well, Ticktum's, what does he do?
He just backs off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what did he say after? There comes a time in every driver's life that they've got to play the team game or something?
Yeah. He's advertising himself. He says he can, he can behave himself and he can follow orders. Although apparently in race 2, apparently he was like swearing up a storm on radio as usual. So, I mean...
Yeah, of course he was, because he was having a shit time.
Undone any goodwill he might have engendered with this. Anyway, that was a bit shitty, so Verlaine gets a free pass into the final. And in the other semi-final, Muller beats Evans. So it's an all-Porsche final, and again, Muller doesn't really put up much of a fight. And let's Verlaine get pole and get the 3 points for pole. So, yeah, pretty annoying quali, like, from that.
Just, yeah, manipulated and shit, so...
Yeah, I mean, I get why teammates at Porsche might do it, but yeah, it's a bit shitty to bring the customer teams into it. And
yeah, because you can't say you're playing the team game, really, because you're not playing the team game, because that's not your teammate.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if FE driver is to be believed, Porsche passed him over for a seat anyway, so I don't know why you would do that.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
But, yeah. I guess, if the big wigs that, I don't know, I mean, let's say Jaguar or something, are worried about him and even don't even want one of their customer teams to take him, that it might damage their brand. Maybe he's trying to show that he will, play the game. He will. I
don't understand where this comes from, that he would damage people's brand. I really don't. It's just a load of fucking idiots on the internet who don't like him. Everyone else seems to like him.
Constantly going on about anti-woke stuff. That makes him real advertiser friendly, doesn't it?
That was one time.
Yeah, but people also, get fired for less. I mean, come on.
All right. Well, how many of racing drivers are right wing anyway?
Yeah, probably loads, because they're all rich.
All of them.
And,
exactly. So
but
that's
they don't
not
say stuff like that. They don't take part in the culture war. They're just sort of above it. Whereas Dan gets stuck in for some reason.
Yeah. I seen a picture of someone. You remember he had a go at that person and said that he ate chicken Kievs or something in his mum's basement?
Oh, yeah.
Someone brought a box of Iceland chicken Kievs for him to sign.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Funny. Nice. People like him.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to portray it anymore. That I don't understand where this intense hatred of him has come from, because everyone seems to like him that know him and that's met him. So anyway,
enough about Dan, since
no, never enough about Dan.
Well, there won't be much more to say about him, unfortunately.
I know.
But, so let's get to the race. 38 laps. It's a pit boost race, so you got one attack mode. So we get a clean start. Verline and Muller lead Evans and Ticktum. Oh, we did mention Ticktum again.
Yeah, see?
Well. But of course, Muller, he plays the team game, and then he starts backing the pack up. So Verline can get a few seconds lead, and he gets the lead, and he doesn't actually end up losing energy relative to everybody else, because he's going so slow now that Muller's holding everybody up. So Verline can also go slow.
Yeah. It's a good job you didn't go on Saturday this year, because that would have been tedious.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have got to see more of the cars as they went round slowly, but
yeah, could wave at them.
Tedious, man.
People were waving at them. I was like, "What do you think? Like, they're not going to wave back, are they?" Like,
they might. I've seen Lando wave at people.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, where are we? Yeah, some people Drugovich tries to take attack mode, but then, unfortunately, there's a full course yellow because Maloney crashes. Then, clever bit of strategy here. Drugovich took the attack mode, used up more energy. That allowed him to pit first, because he got in the window first. And then, after he pits, he starts going fast, and that scares Muller and the lead group into going, like, if we continue at our slow pace, he's going to overtake us. So, and then he'll start holding us up and let Dennis catch up. So, yeah. So clever. There's a lot of clever strategy, I think. So that does scare them a bit and picks up the pace. And we do see Evans and Muller pit and then take attack mode. Whereas the people who stayed out, like Verline and Ticktum, they take attack mode before they do their pit stop. Mm-hmm. But that turns out to be really a really good decision to stay out, because Lucas de Grassi leaves an unmatched legacy by going straight into the wall, right? And bringing out the yellow flags. And which means...
Poor guy. What a shit last weekend in Formula E.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll be like, I'm glad I'm leaving now.
He won a race this season, so, in a Lola.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty good.
Oh, no, it is. I mean, that is a pretty good legacy, in fairness, to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That would probably the only race Lola will ever win, so, I don't have much faith in Zayn Maloney. I'm sorry, the people of Barbados. I saw
a guy walking around with a big Barbados flag, like, draped around him like a cape. So he does.
What did you say? Are you here to see the boy from Barbados?
No.
They don't even say that anymore.
Yeah. Well, he's not doing very well, is he? So.
Maybe he's had that branding revoked.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, the upshot of this is that Verline, Ticktum, DaCosta, Dennis, they all get a really cheap pit stop when we've got the full course yellow, and that totally screws Evans because, he's basically dropped now to effectively P8.
Yeah.
When he was, fighting for P3 and trying to get past him. So, yeah, just a disaster for Evans and really lucky for Verline.
Yeah. Unravelled again at the last minute. Poor Mitch.
Yeah, it's all going wrong for him. But
yeah.
Anyway, on energy, Dennis is looking pretty good. And, he ends up passing his kind of way up to the front. Ticktum, he looked like he was okay in energy and then just falls away. I don't know. Just the car just doesn't work like that. It seems
I just don't know what happened, because he was up there and then he was like fucking P9.
Yeah, well, he
finishes an explanation for these things.
He finishes like P6. Actually, it's not so bad, but he probably should have finished a little bit higher. Anyway, Verline wins it, of course. Dennis manages to get his way up to P2, and then DaCosta P3. Then the rest of the top 10, Buemi, Barnard, Ticknam, Mortara, Evans, Cassidy, and Rowland. Well, Barnard P5, that's, I mean, in a Penske, it's pretty good this season. Yeah. In the, is there more to talk about? Well, DaCosta, in his interview, he has a little dig at Dan, I noticed. It was kind of funny.
Did he?
Well, he was like, he was better at racing this time, I guess, in reference to Monaco. But yeah.
Wow. I hate that guy.
Yeah. Well, who do you hate more, him or Verline? That's the question.
Both exactly the same amounts of deplorable, honestly.
I sort of like Verline. Maybe, I don't
know.
Yeah. Anyway, certainly I don't like DaCosta. Anyway, Verline, yeah, he now takes a 5-point lead over Dennis into the second race. Evans is still technically in it, but he needs to win.
He needs to win, and everyone else needs to score really low points.
Yeah. So basically, it's down to Verline versus Dennis.
Mm-hmm. I still believed in Mitch on Sunday morning. I still believe even into the last lap of the race, because I was just like, I don't want either of these two to win.
Well, yeah. Moving on to Quali 2, and Dennis doesn't actually get through into the duel, so not the best start to the day for him. So Group A, De Vries, Verline, Cassidy, Evans. Group B, Mortara, Muller, Ticktum, and Barnard are through. Thankfully we don't get an all Porsche final again.
Nope.
But we do get an all Mahindra final somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did overnight, but somehow they're way better on Sunday. No idea.
It's because I literally said in Discord, Nick De Vries, now is your time to shine, and he did. He shone. He shone so brightly.
Yeah, well, we were hoping he'd deliver some chaos at the front, but
yeah, he
didn't quite turn out like that. Verline P3, Muller P4, Evans P5. Other people to mention, DaCosta, he is P9. So, well, do you think he'll be able to help out Evans? I'm not sure from P9.
Don't think he'll be able to help anyone.
And then,
apart from himself.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't play the team game, does he? Historically hates his teammates. Why has he still got a seat? Why aren't people on the internet slagging him off all the time?
I think he does play the team game. He just is pissed about it all the time and bitter about it, and then poisons the atmosphere. But he does do what he's meant to do.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've seen Mitch do it less as well. Do you remember when him and Nick Cassidy had that ding dong in London?
Yeah.
Was that last year, the year before? No, it must have been last year. That was team orders related as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should ban team orders in Formula E. Like they did in F1 that time.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Anyway, let's get on to the race itself. Mahindra, they have a good start. They're leading.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again, Muller's job is to sort of hold the pack up while Verline and the two Mahindras get away. Yeah, well, he's doing what he has to do. DaCosta is like, right, something needs to be done. Well, not him. I'm sure the team told him, right, like, you take attack mode, we're going to sacrifice you. You're going to burn up a load of energy, take your attack mode early, but we're going to get you past Muller. And, so get some control of the race. And the other guys know that, so, like, Cassidy gets out of the way, Evans gets out of the way, so they're just like, okay, you go at Muller now, which he does pass on lap 5. Quite bit elbows out, but I guess more or less legal. And even the next lap he passes Verline, so he manages to catch up and pass. So yeah, he's now got ahead of Verline and is going to try and hold him up. But unfortunately, Verline, for him, takes attack mode and then does sort of retake the lead, but then DaCosta gets it back. And yeah, I mean, DaCosta is just like using up all of the energy. Like he's not really thinking of the end of the race.
Yeah.
So Jaguar have this dilemma where they can either favour Mitch Evans to win the Drivers' Championship and possibly sacrifice Acosta and lose out on the Team Championship, or do they just kind of settle for the teams? I'm not sure what they want to do. They've sort of done it halfway, where they've let Acosta burn up energy, but maybe at some point they're going to have to tell him to kind of, you've done all you can do, and now we need you to bring home some points. You should also mention at this stage, Barnard took attack mode. He was down in like P8, and because he's not really in the fight, nobody wants to spend any energy fighting him, so they basically let him get up to P3. Is like it's sort of irrelevant for the championship what's happening with him. So that's quite smart from his team, and so he's up in P3 there. But so towards the back, Muller is still holding up Evans, but he eventually does get past. And then if we skip ahead to lap 26, Da Costa's, he's back ahead of Wehrlein now, and he's messing with him, backing him up and stuff, and eventually he backs him up like so badly that Evans can basically overtake both of them in one go. I suppose we'll talk later of if it crosses any lines or not, but anyway, he didn't get any penalties for this anyway, so anyway, so Evans has now got past Wehrlein and is in P4, chasing down Barnard and the Mahindras, so possibly, he could he get up and take the win? It's not impossible.
It was not impossible, but it's Mitch Evans, so
yeah. Wehrlein is like dropping back quite a bit now because people behind him are taking attack mode, and then he has to kind of get an offset, so he has to take his attack mode a bit later so he can retake them. So he actually drops down to P11, and Dennis has managed to get ahead of him.
Yeah.
And, if Wehrlein doesn't score any points and Dennis gets up to P7, he wins. Dennis wins. So, suddenly from, I was thinking Wehrlein has this pretty much in the bag.
Yeah,
suddenly
it's
completely changed it.
Starting to get exciting.
A bit, but Wehrlein still has a big attack mode. I think he'd save 6 minutes, so we're thinking, he's probably going to get back, isn't he? But, when you're down at the back like that, it's chaos, especially when you've got Da Costa on your ass, just kind of constantly harrying him and mixing with him and making lunges and stuff and making it, and
just being a knobhead.
Basically,
his basic self.
And so this does lead to lap 32, which is the big lap, when a lot of things change. Well, at the front, it turns out Barnard had managed to get past both Mortara and De Vries into the lead.
Yeah.
But we didn't see any of this on TV. I saw it at the track because I could see them going around.
Yeah, no, it didn't come on TV.
Yeah, because they're focused on Wehrlein. I mean, fair enough, actually.
Yeah.
And Wehrlein manages to... Well, he's trying to overtake Dennis, and then...
Joel Ericsson is also there.
Ericsson is in front of him, and he breaks too late, and he goes into the back of Ericsson, spins him round, and Ericsson sort of blocks both him and Dennis goes into the wall, I think, as well. So, incredible that the two people who can win the championship.
I thought they were both out at that point. I was like, hands in the air, like, fucking, here we go, Mitch.
Yeah, didn't Mitch still need to win the race, and it wasn't looking that likely.
But they got going again.
They got going again, but they were way down. Like, they were down in 16th or something. So,
but it didn't make a bit of difference to Wehrlein because he didn't even need to score points to win. He just needed to make sure that Dennis didn't score any points.
Yeah.
And he made sure of that.
Well,
by crashing into Joel Ericsson on purpose.
Right.
He made sure that Dennis didn't score any points.
Well, that's not what the stewards decided.
Yes, but I don't believe a word that the Formula E stewards say, ever.
Yeah, well, they are normally useless, but we'll talk about this. There's no way that was deliberate. I mean,
it wasn't deliberate.
It's just mad.
It was really unlucky that Dennis got caught up in it.
Yeah.
Like, he was just not really involved. But I did see the discourse online that he'd done it on purpose. In Schumacher-esque kind of way. They're saying he should be disqualified, he should have the championship taken off him.
Yeah.
Really funny.
Formula E fans, it turns out, are actually, at least the online ones, are really toxic when you read
They're
about
really awful, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Dennis, front of his car is completely broken. I think he has to pit and change a tyre, so he comes out like a lap down. It's, totally over for him, just completely over. Well, and that's it. Barnard holds off De Vries at the end, bit of a challenge, and he wins. Youngest ever driver to win a Formula E race.
The baby.
He's
done it.
He
does look like a baby still.
He still does, yeah, for sure.
He's 22.
Yeah, well, did you know that... so he doesn't drink, apparently.
He doesn't...
But,
no, I've talked about this before. Do you not remember? This is why I disowned him. Because he doesn't drink. So he didn't even take a sip of champagne on the podium.
Well, they interviewed him, and he said, I told the team I wouldn't drink until I'd won a race, so I wonder if he's going to become an alcoholic.
He's going to become an alcoholic now, because he's finally going to figure out what he's missed. Oh, I'm going to have to re-adopt him.
Yeah,
I might have to if Dan's not on the grid next year. I might have to... Well, Tail Porsche's coming, though, so...
Yeah, well, it's not sure if Barnard will be on the grid either, but I guess
no, it's not.
Today doesn't hurt his chances, so very good for him. I mean,
yes, we should. Everyone who's won a race this year should have a seat unless they've retired.
Good.
Correct opinion.
Yes. So of course in the championship, Verline wins the second one.
Yeah.
I mean, second one in Gen 3. I mean, he's just he's so consistent. Like he's
consistently fucking arrogant.
So
there was all this shit at the end as well, where he was fighting against Da Costa.
Well, Da Costa even lunges on the very last corner. Da Costa's
been an arsehole.
Yeah.
But that's just the type of person he is.
Yeah.
But, like, the way that Pascal was going on about it, and he was like, no, I beat him 3 times, they're, like, laughing at him and stuff. Like, yes, really humble of you, world champion. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're being smug and twatty in your moments as world champion. And then he was, like, bringing it up in interviews and stuff after. Like, grow up, man.
Yeah, okay. I saw a lot of this discourse online, and like they're like, oh, even in his moment of triumph, he can't Da Costa's living rent-free in his head and all this. But like the first time he mentions Da Costa, it was a direct question about Da Costa, so that's not his fault. The second time they asked him about the incident with Dennis, and I think he was trying to say like Dennis would never have been in that opportunity, like been in that position, if Da Costa hadn't been such a dickhead in front of him. So I think both times he mentioned Da Costa was pretty justified, and yeah.
He was still just being bitter and weird.
He was a bit bitter and weird, yeah. But I mean, he must have been so, like, especially the way Da Costa dived in at the very end when, like, he's supposed to cross the finish line in triumph and win his second world championship, and Da Costa's there just ruining it, like, just being a dick. And yeah,
but that's Da Costa, and he's an arse.
Yeah, but it would be in your head, like, it would be. I mean, you're interviewed just after, like, I mean, and that radio message
should have gone and
like,
punched him then.
Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah, that would have been much better.
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
Yeah,
fisticuffs.
Maybe let's end on discussing Mahindra's fumble. How did they lose this race?
I have no idea. Because their drivers are kind of mid, I guess, and their strategists are worse. Yeah.
I think they didn't want to choose, like, they didn't want to favour one driver over another.
It was papaya rules.
Yeah, so...
Whatever colour Mahindra is.
Mahindra, yeah. Red and white. Although they were painted sort of Indian colours this weekend because of Indian Independence Day, so... Yeah. I think they and the drivers couldn't quite work together. So I think we saw them switch position once, but like, I think they didn't really want to work together.
They can't work together because one of them's Nick de Vries.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Another man who doesn't play the team game.
I mean, incredible to win, like, to not win that race when nobody else is racing you, basically.
Yeah,
apart from Barnard, who comes out of nowhere. But
yeah, you got mugged off by a child.
Basically, yeah.
Hilarious.
But anyway, that's Formula E for the season. We'll be back in December. We have no idea what the grid is going to be like, because
we have no idea what the grid's going to be like, but also we have no idea if the first race is going to go ahead, because it's in Jeddah, isn't it? So.
Oh yeah.
So it might not be back in December. We'll have to see. But we've already had some silly seasoning going on today.
Oh yeah.
So
what was that? Was it Nato? Nato was let go.
Norman Nato let go.
Yeah.
Maxi Gunter let go. Obviously, Penske. So yeah. And then everyone's speculating.
It does sort of seem wild that we don't even know what teams are going to be there. We don't know if Nick de Vries had that info correct, because it still hasn't been confirmed by anybody. Yeah. But maybe no second Porsche team, and maybe no Penske. Like, so, we don't know the teams. We don't know really any of the drivers. Only a handful. So it seems mad to me. We're only less than 4 months out, and we don't know these things. It seems crazy. I mean, like this is the big step forward. It's mad.
Yeah. People need to be ready.
Yeah.
If you tell, people should know now so that they've got the next 4 months to prepare.
Yes. I wondered if it's like they want to take more talent from F2, but nobody in F2 will make a decision until they see what happens in F1, if any, so. But the calendar is working against them, because those things won't be decided, I think.
Yeah. Oh, so there was info from the track saying that someone overheard Mitch Evans say next week or something. Right. So we'll find out about him next week. But yeah, I think it'll ramp up quick, because it usually does with Formula E, doesn't it? Like, the season finishes and then everyone just moves and stuff happens left, right, and centre. So, but I mean, from what I have read, obviously Théo Pourchaire is coming, but also Victor Martins is coming. So two of my favourite people, two of my favourite French people.
Wow. We should move on to IndyCar.
Yes.
So it's not the Toronto.
No. Markham.
Which is like it's another street circuit they've built in a parking lot, basically. And, I say built, not quite built.
A build was attempted for this weekend.
Yeah.
So, it didn't get finished till Saturday.
Yeah, they were very late finishing it, and then the FIA had to sign off on it and stuff, and so everything was delayed. They didn't get as much running, as we mentioned at the top.
They did a non-apology on Instagram saying, thanks for turning up and spending your money. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, nobody wanted to take any blame for it, so they didn't, because America. And,
Canada.
Bit of a shit show by all accounts.
Yeah, bit of a mess. I mean, it sounded like everyone was trying to sort of pass on the blame as like, oh, well, we couldn't do this till that was done, and they couldn't do it till, this was released or that they got access. So, anyway, they were a bit, I mean, in the overall scheme of things, I mean, it was fine. They were just a little bit late, and some of the feeder series races got, they had to sort of reorganize some things, but it was fine. I mean, the track itself, it got described as Monaco, which is a terrible thing to say, but...
Do you know what, though? Actually, it was 400 times better than Monaco.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
I think we should replace Monaco with this. Because this was incredible.
Yeah, so I think it's basically as if you took Monaco but made it just a little bit wider, so people thought that they could pass, but actually they couldn't. So
Yes, give them the illusion of being able to pass.
Yeah.
And then it works.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, so in the free practices, we saw Power and Colette crash out.
Mm-hmm.
Colette, unfortunately, they tried to repair his car. They didn't quite fix everything, and it had a fuel issue, and so he had to stop on track during qualifying. Yeah. In the first group, in qualifying, Palou, McLaughlin, Hauger, Ericsson, Rahal, Dixon got through. In the second group, Power just made another mistake and spun out, but as usual, they're very trigger happy with red flags, and that meant he got laps deleted and stuff, so he's screwed. Newgarden also crashed and brought out red flag, and so he's gone as well. And we saw Malukas, Foster, Rossi, Mick Schumacher, Lundgaard, and VK get through. Yeah. Then, in the Fast 12, we saw something we don't see that often, which is Palou hit the wall.
He hit the wall.
It was still, unspectacular for a crash, but crazy to see Palou
very
make a
rare
mistake like that. Yeah,
we love a rare Palou mistake.
So he doesn't make the Fast 6. But in the Fast 6, it's Foster. Louis Foster, of all people.
Louis Foster. Wow.
Who gets pole, I guess, once a season he'll get pole or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Was it on the podcast last week where I decided that I liked Louis Foster, or was that a separate conversation we'd had? Because I feel like it's very good timing.
Do we talk about Louis Foster off mic? Well...
well, no, it's been wall-to-wall IndyCar, isn't it? For the next 3 weeks. So I feel like we did talk about it, and I was quite like him, and now he's got pole position. So there we go.
Well, who do you like in Formula One?
Who do I like in Formula One? Max, obviously.
Oh well, okay. So Max will win that next week.
I hope so.
In second place, we got Lundgaard, then McLaughlin, Ericsson, Hauger, and VK. VK, really stating his case.
Yeah.
For getting a better seat next year. But, Hauger as well. What's he doing up there? I mean, in general, Schumacher was also up there. In general, the rookies really did well, at least in the qualifying.
Doing well, yeah.
I think they said that basically it's a level. Going to a new track, it sort of levels the playing field a little bit. So yeah, good for them. Okay, on to the race. You
would have seen the little intro bit. Do you want me to tell you the random fact we got?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Alexander Rossi is a Gilmore Girls fan.
Right.
That was the random fact.
God, yeah.
Shit fact.
He's been around so long, right, that they sort of run out of things to talk about, I guess. Yeah.
No, but Will Buxton was that was really unexpected.
Yeah, what to mention? Yeah, well, I should say I've only seen the extended highlights of this.
Yes.
But I don't think I would have made any more sense of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a wild one, I'll say.
Yeah, six full course yellows, I counted. Mm-hmm. There is this hairpin that proved to be quite an interesting spot.
It really was just insane. And there was times where it would go green, we had one lap of green, back to yellow. Yeah. So the phrase caution breeds cautions was in full effect, because it just, every restart was just carnage again and again and again. And they were predicting the first corner being insane, and I think most of the time they got round the first corner and it was fine. It was just that hairpin was really just, people were going into it 3 wide and getting shoveled out. It tricks
you into thinking you can go up the inside, but then you have to go so slow, and you can't quite get the car turn, so either you're going into the back of someone as you go into the corner, or as you come out, you're clipping them, or there you go. It's just a mess. I mean, a lot of fun, but this one corner caused a lot of crashes.
Yes,
and didn't even bring caution. Some of them, sometimes it was just
just
someone damages. VK got his front wing broke because he went into the back of Palou. Palou also went into Rossi at the same place and ruined his race, burst his tyre, so he had a puncture. But
but no penalty, by the way, for that.
Yeah, but to be honest, I think fair enough. I don't think there should have been.
Other people got penalties for for avoidable contact.
Yeah, so I don't they shouldn't give the penalties for the outcome, right? So Palou, he went in sort of so slowly that basically there shouldn't have been any damage. It was really unlucky for Rossi.
Yeah.
So there were other ones were a bit more egregious. For example, Nolan Siegel.
Yeah, well,
it's a bit more obvious. So he definitely got a penalty.
He's just the worst, though. Yeah,
he was leading the race. I saw.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know it was a weird race, because it was like Nolan Siegel, Stingray Rob, and who else was up there? Ferrucci, I think.
Well, Grosjean, but we'll talk about him more. But
I watched this race with a friend again who is new to IndyCar. So all he knows about the only names he knows is Ericsson and Grosjean. So when Grosjean was leading, he was so excited. He was like, "Oh my god, is Grosjean going to win? Is Grosjean going to win?" It was great. It was really fun.
Yeah, so, okay, where are we? Oh, well, we haven't even started. Start is fine. First big incident that they showed us, Mick Schumacher crashes, brings out flags.
So before that happens, it looks like it's going to be a fuel save race. And Scott Dixon is in 6th or something. And I was like, if it continues like this is Scott Dixon's win. Nailed on.
Yeah, I would have... From seeing the free practices, I would have said, there's going to be cautions. It's going to be chaos. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if it had continued in a sort of predictable way, this would have been Scott Dixon balls his way to a 21st win in a row, season in a row. But so poor Mick is the first to fall.
He's the first to fall. The second one, I think, was Armstrong spins out and they throw the full course yellow.
That was stupid.
Yeah,
and he gets in trouble for this because they go to restart him and he moves forward, even though they tell him not to move.
Yeah,
and then he blocks the safety car and all the other cars coming round because he's a stupid fucking idiot mouse boy with a mouse brain.
Yeah, I saw that. It seemed pretty chaotic. I think John Yu, he then stalls, but he has to say, I only stalled because somebody else stalled. It was...
So,
they skipped over that
Scotty
in
Mac,
the highlights.
it was.
Oh,
yeah,
Scotty Mac
stalled, and VK stalled, and someone else stalls as well, Stinger Rob, I think. And Scotty Mac's straight on the radio, tell them to let us have the place back.
Yeah.
And they do. They let him have his place back. VK doesn't get his place back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, being in Penske has its, perks, doesn't it?
Yeah. The other thing that you want to see in the highlights is Scotty Mac teaching Tim Cindric how to use the radio. Because apparently he doesn't know how to do that. He keeps taking his hand off the button too soon, so he misses off most of the communication. So Scotty Mac was telling him, you need to hold the button down a bit more. What? How long's he been the engineer?
Yeah.
It's halfway through the season? Sure. Near the end of the season, even? Yeah.
Maybe that's why Scotty Mac hasn't been doing so well. He's only hearing half the message.
Tim Cindric's in charge. Yeah.
Yeah, but so Armstrong spinning like this, it really screws Foster because Foster pitted. No, the opposite. Foster stayed out. Palou had pitted, of course, because Palou always gets it right. And so, he'd stayed out, and then the caution comes, and then so basically he drops to the back of the field. So, I was thinking, okay, he's done. But somehow, lap 40, he's back up into P5 because
he gets the good luck.
Yeah.
And pits just before the caution comes out again.
Yeah, so Hauger. Well, Dixon sort of cuts off Hauger, and then Hauger spins Dixon out. So I'm not sure if there was any penalties for this, but I would have said it was Dixon's fault from the clip I saw. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe he got punished anyway because sort of Rasmussen crashes into him. So
yeah,
so maybe that's his punishment.
Poor Rasmussen, he looked so sad. He was all crashed out, and he was just staring forlornly at his car.
Oh,
yeah. I bet he was enjoying the track. Because that's what we were saying, is that the drivers were really enjoying it. Like, it was a lot of fun for them to drive.
Yeah.
Which, we like to see drivers having fun, I guess. As long as it makes for a good race.
Yeah, well, it's the same, like, the drivers, they do like racing in Monaco, don't they? But
that doesn't make for a good race.
Yeah. Anyway, Foster's good luck is about to run out because... just a few laps later, he's flying. He's gone for basically the effective lead.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some people on like Grosjean and people on different strategies, but like Ericsson is there, and so he's trying to pass Ericsson, and
misjudges it.
Just
clips
goes in
the wall.
Yeah, goes in a bit too fast, a bit too close to the wall, clips the wall, and then straight into the other wall opposite.
Yeah.
So yeah,
massive hit, horrible,
big crash. Yeah.
Yeah, they kept showing it like again and again and again. I was just like, I don't want to see this anymore. I want Louis to win. Yeah.
So Grosjean was on this alternative strategy, it seems, but he's kind of making it work.
Yeah.
So he's like, as far as I can tell from looking at some of the data, you can do about 30, like, it's a 90-lap race, and so you do like 30 laps, 30 laps, 30 laps, so like 2 stops. Is the way to do it. Grosjean, he pits on lap 53, so he really needs cautions, it seems, to make it to the end. And guess what? Yeah. A lap later, big caution.
Big caution. But I think it was either just before this or just after this, they interviewed Marcus Ericsson's pit guy, his crew chief, whatever they're called, engineer man. There's like 10 of them, isn't there? And he said, we need the rest of this race to be green. Otherwise the strategy won't work. And everyone was like proper going, oh my god, like, you've fucked this up here.
Yeah.
Like, because this is insane. But yeah, that I think they did that just before this big caution.
Yeah. So Kirkwood basically does a carbon copy of Foster, although Foster was trying to overtake at the time. Kirkwood was just trying to go around the corner. So
misjudged it.
Clips the inside, wrecks that tyre, and then straight on into the wall, wrecks the other tyre. So his car looked pretty beat up.
Yeah.
So he's out. Then I think the restart is when we see Siegel take out Newgarden at that hairpin. And then, for me, it just skips ahead now to like lap 77.
Yeah, so that's it. There was no more cautions after this. So actually, Ericsson's engineer had called it right. And this was insane to watch. So Grosjean's ahead, but Palou is catching.
Yeah.
And then in the background comes Marcus Ericsson.
Well,
who is banging in lap after lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, well, it seemed that it was Will Power was like the first one to catch up to Palou.
Yes.
So he must have also been going fast. But then it looked like just as he was about to kind of put a move on Palou, Ericsson just like comes flying in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like so basically sort of elbows Power out of the way, it seemed.
But Marcus Ericsson was passing people like they were standing still.
Wow.
It was insane. Like, he was so fast. And like watching the gaps coming down and down and down and down. And like, I don't know what was happening with Palou, but even like Pato was catching that group at the end, and like people coming out of nowhere to sort of catch up with Power and Grosjean. But yeah, Marcus Ericsson he was on a different level, I think.
Wow,
it was crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
he was so fast.
Yeah, they played some radio from Power, who was a bit upset, it seemed, that Ericsson did that. But by the sound of it, Ericsson was just on like another level, and it would have passed him anyway. But...
Yeah, it was like Palou did last week, with the just lap after lap after lap of like just fast and no signs of slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
That was what Ericsson was doing, and it was crazy.
Cool.
But yeah, he likes a new track, doesn't he, Max Ericsson?
They say that, that like all his wins or something, basically, apart from the Indy 500. But
yeah.
Lap 77 is when we see him pass Bauer. Then it takes him a bit of time, I guess, to catch up to Palou again. But he passes him, and then he's catching Grosjean. Grosjean is on a fuel-saving strategy, so like they showed him he had like way more push to pass, but then he can't even use it.
He couldn't even use it, no. So it was just sad at the end, really.
Yeah, it seemed pretty like he couldn't put up any defense against Ericsson, but he does hold on for P2.
Yes.
But of course Ericsson wins it. So wow, wouldn't have would I have seen that coming? I guess, as you say, new track it does suit him. It seems.
New track,
so,
yeah.
And Andretti's did look, pretty fast. So Will Power ends up coming P3, and Kirkwood was fast as well before he crashed. It seems so. Yeah,
Kirkwood would have been up there as well, I think, had he not crashed. So yeah.
That's the podium. Then afterwards, we've got Palou, Award, Lundgaard, VK, Scotty Mack, Rahal, and Ferrucci is the top 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And of course, Palou extends his lead, even though he came fourth. But Kirkwood crashed out, and I don't think Malukas finished anywhere that good either. So
no, Malukas was
But it looked like a fun race. I think I will.
Wild race, very very fun. Like I say, the first few laps you're thinking, fuel save race, this is going to be tedious. And then the cautions start and it turns into weird and wonderful. So, yeah.
Cool. Good. Well, good news. We're going to a new street course next week. So,
well, I won't be watching it next week. So,
yes, because
I'll have to be the highlights.
You'll be in Zandvoort for
the
Dutch GP, and there's also Formula One Academy there as well. So,
yes.
That's pretty good. Let's just finish on our usual features. So, was it a waste of time?
No.
Oh.
Love Formula E, love IndyCar.
Yeah. I should really have asked you, how were the race? They were good.
They were good.
It was dramatic in both of them, it seemed. So, good.
Yeah.
Then driver of the day.
I think...
DaCosta.
No.
Yeah.
I think probably Grosjean.
Grosjean? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
or Power.
Wow.
Forget it. Power going from last to third. Also pretty good.
Yeah. Although, I was thinking IndyCar, all it takes is a well-timed safety car and you're kind of basically back into it. But,
but no one deserves it in Formula E. They're all shit.
Well, Barnard, come on, let's give Taylor his due.
No, he won the race. That's not.
Yeah, he was the driver of the day. He was literally the driver of the day.
I know he was, exactly so. So the question is actual driver of the day, not the person who won it.
Well, yeah, okay. True. Sometimes it can be the same. Yeah, anyway, okay, Grosjean, wow, I wouldn't have guessed you'd ever nominate Grosjean, but yeah.
Well, I did.
Good for you. Well, that shows some growth, but let's move on to Emma's attack mode and see if...
Is it just Pascal Wehrlein?
Oh,
Could it be Pascal? Because it's just fucking Formula E drivers and their lack of personality, and then thinking that being a knobhead is a personality.
Fair enough. Okay.
They're all shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there's one who has some personality. It's just a shitty personality.
Well, Dan is the only one with a personality. The rest of them are all vacuums.
Yeah. Oh, so we did talk about Dan again. Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
We always talk about Dan.
Great. So, thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, our email address is theoutsidelinepod@gmail.com.
We are also on Blue Sky at The Outside Line Pod.
Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.